comedy clubs. And the thing is, you find out a lot about yourself sometimes when you're in these type of situations, because there was this guy, he was telling a joke. And, you know, his joke was basically like, hey, you know, guys, what type of, if you could pick a superpower, what would it be? So you hear people going like, oh, I would fly, oh, laser eyes, or some shit. and then, like, so to burn this guy's joke, by the way, his punchline was sort of like, oh, yeah, that's cool. Now, the ones you have to watch out for is the ones who would pick invisibility. Like, those are the real creeps. So guess which power I would have picked, guys? Invisibility. I would have picked the power to be invisible. And that guy was totally right. Like, I was not going to be invisible to, like, use it for good. But I wasn't thinking about it like, oh man, I'm going to be such a creeper when I get invisible. It's just like something that you do. Like, if the government came to me and I had these powers and they said, oh, we want you to go over to Iraq, I would be like, say no more, government. I also wanted to see what's under those women's burgers. Like, that was it. Like, it had nothing to do with saving, like, fighting terrorism or anything. And I think, and that's strictly a man thing, because if a woman had the power of invisibility, I don't think she would want to watch guys, like, in their natural habitat. Because man plus alone equals, that's right, masturbation. Masturbation. Surprise! Surprise, men like to masturbate when they are alone. Surprise. You would see that and you just be like, masturbating again? This is like 4 times today. Like, this doesn't make any sense. We have sex one time and then he's done for the night. But when he's with himself, he can go all day. Because we can. We can. Like, as you can tell, I'm definitely a ladies' man. I was kind of seeing this girl, and what happened was she was really nice, like unnervingly nice, but like in the sense of she would like offer me things, like she would offer me stuff to drink, or she would offer me like to make me something to eat, like just all types of pleasantries. But I was too cynical to believe that she was just doing this out of the kindness of her heart. All I was thinking was like, no, she stockpiling this up so she can throw it in my face for later. Like, wonderful, wonderful girl, but just the guy right here was fucked up. And I think, and that shows off because I usually just end up with like women who just like no one should be with. Like, I was kind of seeing the girl, and what happened was I had told her that she was a drama magnet and that she was too sensitive. So you know what she did, guys? She reacted by proving me right. She went crazy. She started saying things like, oh, well then, I don't want to be with you, I don't want to be friends with you, with somebody who thinks that I would do, like, started saying all types of shit that I never said. And I was just like, all right, whatever. Let me give you some backstory about this girl. So, this girl has 3 different restraining orders on 3 different guys. 3. Like, my thing is, 1 is like, okay, maybe you made a mistake, you know, this guy happened to be crazy, and so, you know, you need a little extra protection. 2 is like, alright, I can give you that one, but you know, it's still, that's a bad decision. But 3, if you got 3, it's like, that's you. You need to, like, check on something else. Like, if anything, those guys probably should have a restraining order on you. On you, Jenny. Oops, that's a real name, too. Hope I didn't burn her. Hope she's not in the audience. Jenny, you out there?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Yeah, she's crazy, guys. I'm gonna get out of here, but I will say this, guys. I never thought that I was, like, I've been alone a lot in my life, so I don't necessarily think that, you know, like, I'm not necessarily one of those guys who, or I thought I wasn't, like, one of those guys who, like, needs to be in a relationship. But, I'm walking down Hollywood Boulevard. It wasn't Hollywood, I'm sorry. I'm walking down somewhere. It was, like, La Brea or somewhere. And so, you know how, like, they have, like, sidewalks, and then after the sidewalk, they have, like, people, like laying down on the thing. Like, just, like, a homeless person was just laying down off the sidewalk, basically. And he's laying down, but he's sitting up and he's eating chips. And I'm just like, oh, whatever. Look at that homeless guy. And I'm walking, and then I see him with the bag of chips kind of like tilt the chips up like he's pointing them towards somebody. And then from the side, a woman pops up, and she was like, oh, and she throws in her bag of chips, and they're eating chips together. And guys, in that moment, I wanted to be that homeless man. Like, I wanted to have, like, how sad is that? Like, I wanted to trade places with this homeless guy because he had someone who was down for him no matter where he stood. Anyway, thank you guys.